We will continue with previously created smart contract file, and now we will first deploy and execute it in Virtual Engine. We will select Virtual from Engine drop-down. Here is the list of virtual address we can use in this testing. We will select first address as a wallet address from which contract will be deployed. In the source, we will select our file. We need to click to the refresh button to populate list of available files. Then we will select our file. When we click on the compile button, we will get the compiled code of contract file, which will be saved in blockchain. For the deployment of the contract, we can define name, description, amount, and parameters for the deploy function. First, we will select your address for our smart contract. Let's select second address for that. We will enter only 5 as start value for the counter and click on deploy button. Because this is virtual environment, everything is executed in the moment and our smart contract is deployed in the memory of the virtual engine. When smart contract is deployed, it exposes interface, so we can use it to interact with it. Interface has 3 sections. First one is the methods. Those are the public methods which are defined in smart contract and which need to be executed through blockchain transaction. Views are the functions which do not require blockchain transaction and they can be executed through calls from wallet and API. Properties in the interface are used for direct access to the public fields which stores state of smart contract. In our case, they are counter as simple var and users as a map. Here we see that our deploy transaction is executed in virtual blockchain. Next, we will interact with this smart contract. First, we will use method increment. When we click on the increment button, we will see here that new transaction is executed. Counter is now incremented by 1, and 1 user address is recorded to the list of users. We can click once more and see the again value is incremented. For this testing now, we will switch to different address and execute it one more time. In the Views tab, we can now call our function getTopUser, which find and return to us user with most counts. In our case, it should be this address. With click on the button, we will get that result. We can click on the X to clear this result. And last, in the Properties tab, we can directly read fields from the smart contract state. We will select counter as simple var and click on button to read that value. Users is smart contract map, and because of that it has input for parameter when reading Dutch property. If we read this field without any parameter, it should return count of elements in array, which is 3 in our case. But if you call it with parameter, for example 1, then we will get value at index 1 in the array. As you can see here, with each execution, there is recorded 1 transaction in virtual contract engine. In Virtual Contract Engine, you can try any smart contract without any impact on real blockchain network.